Yeah, see, they used to have a sign here, this exit here for Rayford and Fayetteville. They used to have a yellow sign here that says that this exit down here used to be all traffic exit. And but as you'll see down here, this is actually the road keeps going. This is the 295 loop around Fayetteville, and this we've done the north side of the loop going up to 95, going towards as if you were going towards Benson, and going towards like Benson and Wilson, and but down here, this used to be the last exit here. This is where you get off at. This is Rayford Road, and it looks like 95 on the south loop is going to be about 12 miles.
Okay.
So they've added 12 more miles to it, and this will actually take us, like I said, this is gonna bring us out near St. Paul's, and on the Lumberton side of 95 on the south side. So now on the new part, this is the part that was
60 feet. Turn left onto Culver Lane.
Okay, yeah, she's still trying. She doesn't know where we are. She doesn't know about this one.
Yeah. Well, we're going to stop by your grandparents' grave, but we just thought we'd just go ahead and get the loop right now, so I just ended the trip.
Yeah.
We can reestablish it later.
Yeah.
We know how to get there, so.
Yeah. Okay, so there's Strickland Bridge Road. So exit 11 is Strickland Bridge Road. Yeah, they've done this part in different installments, because I also I also remember back when Pop used to live here in Fayetteville. They only had the first part from 95 on the north side, and it used to back then it used to end near the Ramsey Street exit, and then for the longest time when we've been coming here, it would end at the Rayford Road exit, and now it goes all the way to 95.
Towards Lumberton, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty day. It's 75 according to the car thermometer.
Yeah. Not sure when this section actually opened, but I know it was still under construction when we last came to Fayetteville last June.
I think I read an article, and I think it was November of last year, or it may have been October, but I think it was either October or November, but I think it was November. But I could be mistaken on that.
Yeah.
But it's 39 miles, I believe.
Yeah, and like I said, it runs from 95 on the Lumberton side, which is the south side of Fayetteville, up to 95 going back that way on the Benson side. Okay, so now we're at, so now this is exit 7.
I think that's a Kingdom
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah, that sounds about right, because, like I said, this is, so this is some of the, areas where I talked about, routes with one of my friends, and that's how I actually found out that this part was open now.
Oh, okay.
Was, when I was talking to Zachary.
Okay.
Doing routes with him.
Y'all both like navigation, huh?
Yeah. Right now, coming up to Glen Road. Yeah, so this is exit 4, which is Glen Road. Okay, now here is Hampton Road. That's exit 2. And so now down here is where this is fixing to end with Interstate 95. So now So now, like I said, if you exit to the left, that takes you back up towards Fayetteville and Benson, and then if you exit to the right down here, that takes you towards Lumberton and Florence. It says Benson left lanes and Lumberton right lanes.
So do we want to get off at Benson or Lumberton to turn around?
Either one. Like I said, I think like I said, you can go towards Lumberton and turn around, I guess.
Okay. Well, that would have been exit 1.
Yeah, and that's like I said, that's the exit that takes you back towards Benson.
Okay. So now we're just going to turn around.
Yeah. And this is 95 that we're getting onto here. So that's the end of the 295. So yeah, so I guess just get off whenever you see another exit. You can turn around.
Okay. I don't know which one would have been better, the Benson or this one.
Like they're still doing a lot of construction down here on 95.
Yep.
And actually, Scott would also like this too, because we're actually down near St. Paul's now. I know he's mentioned St. Paul's before.
Town?
Yeah. Not to be confused with St. Paul, Minnesota, near Minneapolis.
No, we're a long ways from Minnesota.
But yeah, we're down near St. Paul's, North Carolina now.
Why did Scott mention that?
I think he used to live around here somewhere.
Oh, okay. For some reason that's not ringing a bell. Is that maybe the time that y'all were doing book club?
Yeah.
That he mentions it to you?
Yeah.
So you do the book club every Tuesday night, but Scott. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, but I know he's mentioned that. I know he's mentioned to me St. Paul's before.
Okay. Well, I was thinking there'd be an exit
Yeah.
close by, but
Yeah, you would think there would be one.
we probably should have exited at Benson.
Yeah, there probably would have been a closer exit at Benson.
That's where I need my navigator to help me with that.
Yeah, well, like I said, I guess I didn't think it mattered because I would have thought there had been an exit before now too, but like I said, because I think in addition to the 295, I think they've actually, in addition to the 295 completion, I think they actually have finished. Like I said, as you can see the construction here, I think they're working on widening the road, and I think from the north side through Fayetteville, I think through Fayetteville, I think all the way up to Dunn, I think is like 4 lanes on each side now.
Okay.
And it used to be 2 lanes all the way through. Okay, here comes an exit here.
St. Paul's.
Yeah.
Now we gotta figure out how to get back.
Okay, so
to get back to 295.
yeah.
So I'm assuming that would be left.
Yeah, so that's a traffic circle,
yep.
So you take that exit over there.
Yeah. Now hopefully the road's not dead, so it's not closed like that one is. Get back on 95. Assuming we go around here, and then, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, here we go.
Yeah, so now you can get back on 95 north back to Fayetteville this way.
Yep.
One of these times, I guess, we might also want to think about doing a trip, doing some of these too, because I don't know what all they've got, but I think, like I said, about Lumberton's actually only about another 10 or 15 miles down that way. And I think they've got a couple of hotels down there too.
Oh, okay.
That may be another one of those. We find a lot of these clusters of towns with a whole bunch of hotels along 95 here, because this is one of the busiest interstates in the country that runs all the way from Maine down to Florida.
Yeah. Now, we've been to Lumberton before.
Yeah.
So, are they new hotels that you know of, or?
I am not sure. I'm not sure how much we've actually already done, because I know because I don't know. We might have done the Hampton Inn, and we might have done the Hampton Inn in Lumberton, but I think we passed through we passed through Lumberton when we were on the way down to Florida when we were coming from Raleigh.
Okay. Well, that would be something that you need to do some research on.
Yeah.
Find out what hotels are down there and which ones we've done and which ones we haven't.
Yeah. Here comes the signs coming back up to 295 again.
Okay. And now we want to go towards Fort Bragg, right?
Yeah.
Or Fayetteville. No. Fort Bragg.
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, because that takes you, because 295 back to Fort Bragg takes you to the, takes you back up towards the cemetery. But like I said, you can see where they've still got the construction there, but like I said, they've opened this up now too, where it's more lanes, and I think it's actually like this road's like that all the way up to Dunn, I believe.
Oh, okay. So this is the start of 295 from 95.
Yeah. Like I said, if you kept going on this road, for 39 miles, that would take you to 95 on the Benson side, the north side of Fayetteville.
Which we're planning on doing, right?
Yeah.
Since they got it completed, we might as well go ahead and do the complete route.
Yeah.
Stop off at exit 12.
Yeah.
So we can come back, right?
Yeah. Like I said, we have done, now we do have a dash cam video from exit 12 to exit 39, because we did that with Dad. In fact, we actually did that one twice, because we did it one time after dark, and then we did it one time when it was about twilight or dusk, when it wasn't quite dark yet.
I remember that one because I was holding the iPhone.
Yeah, when it was the one when it was just when it was just twilight.
Yeah, because we didn't have a dash cam with us on that trip, I don't think, did we?
No, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, that was the when we did it at twilight, when it wasn't quite dark. I think that was the last minute trip. That was actually my idea, because we had gotten flowers that was originally supposed to be for Papa in memory of Nana, but then when Papa passed away, we decided to honor all the grandparents with those, and I made a comment when we were out at Nana and Papa's grave in Charlotte that if we're honoring all the grandparents, we should take these to Grandma Madeline and Pop Pop's grave too.
Yeah. Yep. You're talking about the flowers that we had for
From
the
the church, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so, and I think when we brought those flowers out to Grandma Madeline and Pop Pop's grave, that's when we did the 295 when it wasn't quite dark.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we did it, and then that time we turned around at that truck stop up there. There is a truck stop on the north side there, and then there's but then, like I said, the first time when we did the North Loop after dark, that was the last thing we did before going home, and that was when the GPS took us on we just followed the GPS, and that's when she took us the back roads to get out to 74 near Maxton, and then she took us 74 home.
Okay. You got a good memory there, TJ.
Yeah.
I believe that's what we're looking for is that's a 12.
Yeah, it's US 401 Rayford and the Fayetteville Rayford exit.
Yep. So we're gonna make a pit stop and put some flowers on Grandma Madeline and Pop Pop's grave because coming up this coming week on March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but it's also Grandma Madeline's birthday.
Well, that's what I'm saying, yep. Because her birthday falls on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
And it's her 96th birthday.
Yeah.
And she passed away to the portals of heaven in 1992.
Yeah.
So she's been gone a long time.
Yeah, because she's the only grandparent that I never met, because she was gone a long time before I even came along.
Yeah, that's why you call her Grandmother Madeline, because you
Yeah,
never
'cause,
had a name for her.
Yeah, because I don't know what I would have called her if she had still been around when I came along.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have called her.
Well, Nana actually picked out Nana and Papa for them.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know Nana was real picky about what she wanted to be called.
Yeah.
And because she didn't want to be called like Nanny or Granny.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not exactly sure how Pop Pop came about, but I think you said something. You had said something that sounded like pop or something like that, you know. And my dad and I were talking, you know, about if he wanted a certain name for you to call him, you know, and he said no. He said whatever he decides.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what Chris and Amy did, I believe.
Yeah.
So, Chris and Amy called him Papa, I think.
Yeah.
And, but you started somehow we got Pop Pop, you know,
Yeah.
with the two words with the dash in between. So,
Yeah.
but Grandma Madeline, you never really had a name for her because you never met her. But she would have been proud of you.
Yeah.
And I know she's proud of you up in heaven, so.
Yeah.
I'm sure Pop Pop and
especially
Papa
since,
telling her all about you.
like I said, even though I never knew her, I still include her when I do my 8:30 check-in at night.
Yep. And that's you might want to tell your viewers what the 8:30 check-in is.
Yeah, because I always at 8:30 every night I always as part of my Bible study time when I'm starting my Bible study, I always check in with all of my loved ones, with Nana and Papa and Pop and Grandma Madeline, just to tell them hey and that we miss them, and also thanking the Lord for all the blessings and memories that I have with the ones that I have met, Nana and Papa and Pop.
Yep. Well, you started that tradition because
when Papa was around, me and Papa would always call me at 8:30 every night to check in on me.
Mm-hmm. Or you would call him.
Yeah.
And it had to be right at 8:30 with you.
Yeah.
But sometimes Papa would actually call you a few minutes before so he could get in first.
Yeah.
But y'all had the same conversation, word for word, for that conversation every night.
Yeah. So the grave, the cemetery is the next exit.
Yeah.
And remember, this time when you get off here, you're gonna take a right, because I know you've been used to coming from the other side and taking a left.
Yeah. Thanks for that reminder. But yep, you and Papa used to have the same conversation every night at 8:30, and when Papa passed away, 8:30 was a hard time for you, so
yeah.
you came up with a way to make that time special. Instead of being negative, you turned it into a positive.
Yeah.
And you start out by praying to the Lord and just thanking for the memories, and then you tell the Lord you just wanted to check in with everybody, and I think that's sweet, TJ.
Yeah.
And I think that's a living testament of your faith,
Yeah.
It's part of your testimony. And I know all of them are very proud. And I know Grandma Madeline's very proud that you include her, even though you never met her. That's the sweetest thing, TJ.
Yeah.
And it means a lot to your mama, too.
Yeah.
We'll get back on 295 and finish the...
Yeah, of course, like I said, we have done, we have done that part twice before with Dad.
Yeah.